Hi, welcome to a new season of Catching Up with That Jimee. Today is a very special day because I have my friend Dijon with me. We are both fierce, loyal beehives, and today is September 8th. The filming of this episode is September 8th, just a few days after the Beyonce Renaissance World Tour. And as a Virgo, I think it's a great time for me to start off this new season of content. And what better way to start with talking about our queen bee, Mother Beyonce, right?
Absolutely.
So yes, so everybody say hi to Dijon. Hi. I don't know why I did that.
No, it's fine. He's fine.
Clearly
fine.
Nobody here.
There's no one here. And it's fine, but you're here, so that's good.
Yes, you can type hi in the comment if you happen to be watching this video. But I'm super, super stoked and excited about today's episode because, I've followed Beyonce since I was 13 or 14 years old. I was living in China, and I just... the very first video of Destiny's Child that I saw was Bugaboo.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and for some reason, that video I didn't really like. I saw it in 1999, but at the time I remember No Scrubs was really big. So, between two girl groups, I decided to go with TLC.
I mean, understandable.
Yeah.
It's TLC.
Right?
I get it.
Yes. But then a couple years later, I heard Say My Name and Destiny's Fulfilled, the album, and then I was completely hooked. But by the time I listened to it, Independent Women was already out. Okay. I just heard that album first. But anyways, long story short, I discovered them like maybe around 2000 or so, like 1999, 2000. And so I've been a fan ever since. And Beyonce, ever since she started her solo career, I never stopped caring. Yeah. Because I care, And so, and she's actually a big reason why I'm like kind of into astrology too. Because in her first album, she had two songs. Yeah, Signs was one of the songs. That's the song that I learned how to say all the signs in English.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And also she had a song called Virgo's Diary or something. I forgot.
Yeah, something like that.
I wish I could look in your eyes.
Yeah, I know where the song is.
That one. Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't go to Dangerously in Love.
Oh, really?
So, oh, no. I usually start around B-Day. So sorry. I have a few tracks. From Dangerously in Love that I go to all the time.
Okay.
But,
yes.
It's not the album I go to a lot.
Okay, yeah. I see. Even Crazy in Love?
Like Crazy in Love, like, okay, love that song. It was at a time they played that song half to death, and I needed time away. But now every time it comes up again, it's like a refreshing, like, oh my gosh, I remember listening to this song. Right. I remember actually, like, was it TRL? I think it was a TRL, exclusive thing, where they premiered the video, and I watch that premiere. Like I was sitting there ready to watch it. So,
what an experience. I wish I was there, at the time I couldn't watch any of MTV or any foreign channels. All I could, thank goodness, internet was available at the time, and I think my family, we got our first computer in 2001 or 2. Okay. So I learned how to download MP3s and stuff like that. So thank goodness, But anyways, I didn't expect to go so deep so quickly, but I do want to start off the show by talking about our ticket buying journey, because the Renaissance World Tour, it's a very highly sought out event, and tell me about your experience.
Okay, I'm gonna have to take my glasses off of this. All right.
Yes.
Ticketmaster.
Right.
I'm gonna need you to have a seat right here.
Yes.
I'm gonna keep this cute. I'm not gonna curse. You know, we're gonna keep it cute. We're gonna keep it family friendly here.
Yes.
But I got a lot to say to you, right? I feel as though this company Ticketmaster needs to be like staked in a heart, like just murdered somewhere. And to the Swifties, thank you so much. Like,
yes,
sometimes we be beefing, and it's no shade. Like, I love y'all, but like, y'all really did y'all big one with like going after Ticketmaster because like Ticketmaster needs to die. Beyonce and the team tried their best to like make the ticket buying experience better for people who actually want to go and not just people who want to like resell tickets. Yeah. Unfortunately, it still was a hellscape. It was literally like the Hunger Games. A lot of people died. Like a lot of people didn't make it because that first like couple days was just like a mad rush. Which brings me to a point where like I probably, if I had time to like think about which day I wanted to actually go to, I probably would have gone to the birthday show. Yeah. I didn't do that because me and my homegirl, we set up the, you know, whoever's going to get the pre-sale ticket, whoever's going to like buy the ticket. Right. She got it, I didn't, and she just went, right? Like, and she was like, I don't know what happened. I don't know what ticket I got, but I got a ticket. We're in there, and which is unfortunate. I think if we had time to like think about what we wanted and where we wanted to go, I think a lot of people would have made better choices. Yeah.
But also, she only added the birthday show like a few days after the thing was sold out. Yeah. So, you know, there's no way to know. So I think we did our best, right?
We did do our best.
For me though, like I didn't get the pre-sale code in the first few days, but I did get the pre-sale code after she added the birthday show. So and by that time I had already bought a couple resale tickets for the Saturday show, September 2nd. So I was like, oh, what do I do now? You know, because for the Saturday show, I only got 2 tickets, and me and my girlies, there were like, I think us friend group, I think there's like 6 of us who are, you know, are part of the Beehive. So I was like, I want to go with them too, you know. So then I decided to just get some extra tickets for the birthday show as well. And just put the Saturday show up on sale, which we'll get into that later. but yeah, this ticket buying journey was a hell.
Chop.
Yeah, it's chop. Yeah, it's a chop.
It's a chop.
It's a chop. It's not tens across the board.
No,
it's
not
0.
At all. No, not at all.
So yeah, but nonetheless, I'm glad that we were still fortunate enough to be able to get some tickets and went, you know. Which brings us to the actual day of the event. Actually, no. Which brings us to the outfit preparations. I know we worked really hard on the outfits. Like, I had my outfits ready since like May or June. And I know that you like sent us group text messages with your super gorgeous, like the gold outfits and all of that. Yeah. And yet Virgo season comes and Beyonce made this announcement saying everybody wear silver.
Beyonce Giselle Knowles Carter, sit down. I have to talk to you for a second. B lady. Yes. That was really me. Like, you didn't even give us 2 weeks. It was less than 2 weeks. She was like, actually, girlies, I'm so sorry. I don't know what the outfits y'all decided y'all wanted to wear, but the theme is gold. I mean, the theme is silver and mirrored. Yes. And I was like,
it's giving very much Wiz from the Wiz.
Yes.
Like, actually, the color is gonna be green now. The color is gonna be gold now.
And that's cute for y'all, right? Yeah. But like, I spent a coin from like to get my outfit together, and I chose gold because I did see a lot of people wear, like, from the other shows, they were wearing a lot like blues and reds and silvers, and I was like, I wanted to wear gold because I do like the color gold, and that was already a theme kind of in some of the imagery that we did get from Renaissance in the booklet. So I was like, I think I want to go with gold. So I did that, and then like 2 weeks later, she's talking about it's silver now, and I'm like, I don't got it to like get a new outfit. So so I came my gold. So like, I don't know. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, you did do what needed to be done.
I did.
Right? So
I did.
I'm glad you did. Cause
I also stoned my shoes.
Yes.
And that was high as well.
I thought, like by wearing something other than silver, like it makes you stand out. So
and
I thought it's good, Yeah. So for me, I actually started planning the outfit since May and June. Like I made an Instagram post, like, asking my followers like which one should I wear and stuff like that, right? Yeah. And luckily, like 2 of the outfits that I did get, they were already like kind of shimmery, like very silver looking, but the pants weren't. So, anyways, after she made the announcement, I just thought of it as a good excuse to shop some more.
I mean, hey,
so I got some like things of different brands and different prices, and they all turned out really good. And then I actually got a few like outfits from this fast fashion girl fashion fast fashion website. And I got a few tops in large and extra larges, and then I really liked them actually. So since I got extra, I brought them along with me to my girlies, and like everybody, ended up wearing silver on the day. So it turned out just absolutely amazing, and we looked cute. We looked cute. 4 of us. They looked really, really cute.
I was actually kind of sad that I didn't go with them.
Yes. Yeah, you should be. Just kidding. But yeah, so after we got our outfits and everything, it took us a while to get ready too. And then we got to the stadium. We parked at the Forum parking lot, which is right next to SoFi, and the parking was pretty reasonably priced. And on our way to the SoFi Stadium, in one of the intersections, there were these like Westboro type people. Actually, there were only 2 of them. They were holding signs, and they were like with their loudspeaker and everything. They were like, "You are all going to hell. Beyonce is the devil. You're a devil worshiper," and this and that.
I found it kind of interesting that like. So like, okay, the whole Illuminati thing has always followed her, especially when she went solo. Yeah. So like, that's nothing new. I'm not saying this is like something new. It's not.
Yeah.
But I don't remember a time they ever picketed in front of her concert. But it's interesting that this particular tour, they want to picket in front of the stadium. Yeah. And this one is very like clear focus. And I'm like, I think this is very pointed.
I feel attacked.
Yeah, very attacked.
But then also not really, because like,
it was kind of sad.
It sounded like flies, honestly.
It was only 2 of them too. Yeah. I actually didn't see them.
Yeah.
I just saw your post. That of them there.
And they were there the whole weekend, actually. So they were there on Saturday, and I was like, I wonder if they're going to be here on Monday, on a Labor Day. And they were still there.
Listen, I guess they are focused.
Yeah.
They are nothing but focused.
I was like, where did they park? How much did they pay for parking? Like, did they park and carry all those stuff to there?
Maybe they had someone drop them off.
Maybe. I was like, maybe I should offer them some water.
I don't know.
But anyways, everybody was just like clapping and just like, yeah, we're going to hell, so what?
It is what it is.
It is what it is, yes. And and then we got to the SoFi Stadium, and it's really cool or funny also. Like on the way to SoFi Stadium, there are so many different merches selling tequila shots, selling slippers, selling fake merchandise. It was
everywhere.
It was so fun to see that.
Food everywhere.
Yeah.
Merch everywhere.
Yes. Yeah.
Hats.
Yeah, it's
so much.
It's a great business opportunity, honestly.
Listen, enterprising.
Yes. Yeah.
I am not mad at it.
Yes. And then and so yeah, and the SoFi Stadium, it was pretty big. It took us a while to get to the actual entry point. But how was that experience for you?
SoFi, I'm gonna need you to sit down. I got a lot of beef with a lot of people. I just want to talk to like the people who like built the SoFi Stadium. I got issues with them. Okay. I also got issues with people who like prepared the show, like the seating for the show.
Yeah.
So those two different types of people. The people who created, you have to be out of your mind because I had floor seats. Me and my friends, we had floor seats, and also the two people that are two good friends that also that we carpool with, they have floor seats too. They had us walking down, I think it was like 7 flights.
Oh, wow.
It was like a ramp. Like you had to go all the way down because the stadium is built into the ground.
Yeah.
So you had to walk all the way down, witness a 2.5-hour show, and then walk your ass back up. And I'm like, this is not economical at all. I'm just thinking about like people who are not able-bodied, like how are they getting up and down? There's floor seats, people who have bigger bodies that like, it's just like, at every point it was a chop. Like at every point I hated it. There was no air conditioning in the actual like tunnel to go down, so it was hot. It was so many bodies trying to walk up these but up this these flights of ramps, and it's just I hated it. Like it was a terrible experience. Now to the people who set up the arena, why were the seats so goddamn close? I don't understand. I was literally like this, sitting down, waiting for the show to start, and when I stood up when the show was starting, I still didn't have like much room to move. Now, I was close. I was very close to the secondary stage.
Yes.
So I'm not upset about that. What I'm upset about is that at no point did it ever feel like anybody was thinking about actual people sitting here or actual people in this space. We were kind of like crammed together. When there was space for them to add room for us. So I ain't like that.
Yeah. I hope you listen, SoFi.
I hope y'all listening.
Yes. So I think it's really weird how they designed it. Because I know that there are like elevators or escalators, the one that brings you up and down. Like the box one. Is that an elevator? Yeah. There are elevators throughout the stadium. On the first night, I did take one of the elevators. On the second night, I think we mostly walked around because we were on the second night. We were in the 200 section. Okay. So we didn't really have to take any elevators. Yeah. But that process wasn't like super annoying for me. But yeah, I do remember. On the first night when we were taking the elevators, they were really strict with like checking the ticket and stuff. Because I think once you're below the 200 level, they're really strict. Yeah. So, but I heard that when you're on the floor seats, like they escort you and stuff like that. No. Make you feel like a VIP or something. No, really?
Actually, I'm surprised that they were so like strict about. Okay. Yeah. The wristband, they are very strict about seeing the wristband. Like you can't just like step on the floor, do like, hey girls, like no, you have to show your wristband.
Oh, so only floor people have wristbands.
Yes.
I see.
Now, once you on the floor, high key, you could have sat anywhere. They weren't really checking where your seat was. Yeah. So you had to be like a good, decent person and like go to the seat that you were assigned to because
was there a number? No.
They numbered every 5th seat, which does not make any sense. Huh. So we were section 9, which was center was the center section of the floor, and we were row 5 in the center of row 5. I think our seats was 13 and 14.
Okay.
So pretty like we were like dead center.
Yeah.
And no one checked to see if we were in the right seat. No one checked to see if we were in the right row. It was very much like, okay, we see you have a floor, like the floor wristband.
Okay.
Come on in. You can just like sit whatever you want to. It was actually kind of funny.
Okay. I didn't know that. but yes. But I think both of us, we got pretty good seats, like pretty dead center. We were able to enjoy the whole visual and everything, but we will get into that later. Before that, I just want to touch on like the opening act really quick.
Yeah.
So on Saturday's show that we went, DJ Khaled opened with several guest performers. For me, like my favorite was Doechii. So I was really happy that she performed Ecstasy and What It Is. Both are my favorite songs. The other ones I didn't really care about.
I mean,
and also,
they were men. Like let's just keep it up.
Right.
I did enjoy Big Sean though. Big Sean was there on that night, and I did enjoy his set. High as the Keys. I do not remember the other two. But Doechii was really Doechii ate. I had a great time with her set. High key, I kind of wish she was just the opening act.
Only her. I was hoping that too.
But I'm also kind of jealous because y'all saw the birthday show and Kaytranada was there.
So speaking of which, in comparison, I do feel like, first of all, I do love Kaytranada. He's also a Virgo, so like I listen to his music all the time. But I do feel like DJ Khaled, like he definitely knew how to like hype people up because he's interacting all the time, you know.
That's
like
him.
And he's so loud, you know.
Wait a minute! It's like every 5 seconds.
Yeah, and so I do feel like DJ Khaled like warmed up people a little bit more, I think. But Kaytranada did play like Cuff It remix version, which also which really hyped people up too. But I was gonna say I was on TikTok and someone was also like talking about the show, and they were talking about DJ Khaled's set, and she was like, DJ Khaled is like a DJ for the ADHD Gen Z generation, because like every song he plays one verse and then he goes to the next song, which is so true.
Yelling the entire time.
It really is ADHD.
It is.
But nonetheless, it was fun.
But we were hyped. I'm not gonna act like I wasn't hyped. Even to the people that I do not remember was there. Like DJ Khaled did kind of like keep the energy up. So I will give him that.
Yes. So now, after the amazing set, DJ Khaled and Kaytranada, you know, the show begins.
Yeah. After all of the stuff that we talked about earlier.
So before we get into it, again, sorry, I'm just like, we'll never get to the actual show.
We're going to get there. Which is a lot of steps to get to that.
Eventually. Okay. But I was gonna ask you, did you see any like spoilers online or anything? Because I do, for any of you watching, you know, I think one of the really important thing, if you're going to like this kind of big live show, is to never spoil yourself on social media and watch clips of it, because that's the mistake I made during the Formation World Tour. Because I was just so excited about it, you know, because I know that every time she sings live, she gives a little twist. She sings certain keys differently or things like that. So I'm always curious how she interpret or like how different renditions of songs are during her live. So during Formation World Tour, like I pretty much checked all the live version before the show, and when the show actually came, and I also knew the set list too. I you know, you can't blame me. I was just too excited, you know. But when the show
Hive behavior.
But I remember when the actual show happened, which she performed on my actual birthday too, which I could not forget forever. I just remember like I was just a little bit underwhelmed.
Yeah. I mean, because like you've seen the show already.
I've already knew
like
everything.
Multiple times.
So I learned my lesson. Okay, I learned my lesson. So this time I did not watch any spoilers whatsoever at all. But of course she posts on her Instagram, so I know what the outfits are, and I know like maybe it's just like one or like I know that she's gonna perform Renaissance songs, right?
Yeah.
But like other than that, like I just knew like a little bit what she was gonna perform, like what songs, but I did not know the set list order at all. So I was so pleasantly surprised. So I just want to get that out there. Just like never spoil yourself, okay?
Unless you're someone who like don't care about spoilers, then like do that.
Yeah.
So like I think I made them not as egregious as you, but I made a similar mistake earlier in my Hivedom. Yeah. I think was it the I Am tour? Yeah. I think it was the I Am tour.
Okay.
Because it was grainy. Yeah. we couldn't really see it.
I know, that's a long
But I did see a lot of clips.
Okay.
So when I got to the tour, though I was still hyped, I kind of had an idea what was happening. Yeah. And it wasn't as fulfilling for me, someone who like lightly cares about spoilers, right? I care about spoilers about things that I really care about. If it's something that I don't necessarily care about, you can spoil the hell out of me. I don't really care.
I see.
So for every tour since then, I stopped looking at things. Now, I did see a few of the outfits, but I also knew that those outfits are going to change. Like most of the outfits that I did see on like Twitter, I'm still calling it Twitter, thank you. Most of those outfits she did not wear. She wore something completely different that I saw. The only outfit that I remember seeing that she did wear was the B outfit with like the headpiece.
Right.
That outfit, and then maybe like another outfit that she wore that was like, okay, I saw this look, but everything else was like new for me.
Yeah. Good. Yes. Same. Yeah. There are a few outfits that she kept the same for the tour, but like, which I think only three or four outfits that she kept the same, but everything else she changes every show.
Yeah.
And even
the shows between the ones that you saw, like the show that on Saturday, there was a different outfits, and then the show on her birthday was completely different outfits.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then the Vogue dancers, they have different outfits too, apparently.
And the hands.
That one is the consistent one. That one, and then the B outfit, and then the Summer Renaissance.
Yes.
So those are the consistent ones. But now we are finally
on to the show. The main event.
Yes. My friend and when we were like in the line to get some more shots, but then once we heard the countdown begins, we like rushed back to our seats, like forget about the tequilas, and we weren't the only ones. Everybody was rushing, and like the show started with clouds in the sky, and beautiful
rumbling. It was a lot of rumble.
Yes.
I don't know how it was like closer up, but like on the floor, it was just like like you felt like something's about to happen. The curtain rose up on the monitor with her name.
Yes.
And then she came out.
She came out. Indeed, she did.
And like enveloped in lights. Yeah. Now, what she wore a different look for the birthday show because
she did. On her birthday show, she wore a black outfit, but it's kind of like a corset, kind of like see-through.
Yes.
Very stunning, very lovely. Like body was serving for sure. Body, yada.
And the show that I saw, it was more like a peachy kind of
like
soft.
Rose on the boobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was
both
beautiful.
Are sublime.
Yes. Beautiful outfits.
Yeah.
And then she sang down for like 4 songs.
Yes.
Yeah.
And her hair was gorgeous.
Yeah.
The big wave
Yeah.
and just flawlessly perfect. And me, like on Saturday, that was my first show, right? And so coming back to the spoilers, I was so happy that I didn't know. It was like she was singing to me. You know? Because she started the show with Dangerously in Love. And like I cried. I screamed and I cried.
Now that was a spoiler I didn't know. I didn't know the first 4 songs because I knew that she sung ballads in the beginning.
I knew that she sang ballads.
Yeah.
I didn't know she was singing them in the beginning.
I knew that.
Top of that, like all the ballads that she sang were my like all-time favorites. You know, so
she was singing it.
Dangerously in Love. Yeah, and she was like, I love you, and I was like, I love you. That was a moment. And I think what made it so special was, especially Dangerously in Love, is because, you know, as I was saying, you know, I grew up in China and stuff like that. So when her first album came out, I think I was in high school or middle school. Yeah, in middle school. So like we at the time, nobody had cars, and like not many people had cars. So everybody's main way of commuting was bicycle. So on every day, my commute to school, on my way to and home from school, I ride bicycle and I would listen to my CD Walkman, and then I would literally like sing along to Dangerously in Love as I ride my bicycle to school, like every day. It's like in my emo era, you know, I love you.
Okay, now I really want to see young you on a bike, like singing down to Dangerously in Love on your way to school.
Yes. That's why it was so special for me. And then after that, she sang Flaws and All.
Yes.
Which is also one of my favorite songs. Some people think it's kind of cheesy, but for me, it's like
I don't know those people.
Okay, yeah, me. But to me, I think Flaws and All is also another song that she like kind of like dedicated to Virgos too, because like, you know, it's about like perfectionism, like being able to love yourself or being able to love the other person no matter their flaws and all, right? And so that. I was also crying.
And also a song that she doesn't sing all the time.
Yeah, she sang it during the B-Day experience. And she cried. So on the B-Day experience, that tear, even you could tell she's acting. She was in her acting era, right? And so so I guess you can call that a little bit cheesy.
Listen, she was feeling her moment, okay?
She was, yes.
Yeah.
I'm so thankful. Try not to cry. I'm thankful to be alive. I'm thankful to be on the stage. I'm thankful to look out and see your faces. I'm thankful to be able to provide a safe space for all of y'all. I'm thankful for music and for the ability to heal myself through music, which then heals all of you. I'm thankful for every tear, for every year. I'm thankful for my children. I'm thankful for my husband. I'm thankful for all the shit we've been through. I'm thankful for my beautiful father who's here tonight. I thank you for his sacrifice, for his pain. I'm thankful for my mother. my beautiful queen. I'm thankful that we all have the ability to make lemonade out of our lemons. I'm thankful for Kelly Rowland, Michelle Williams, Latoya, Lucky, Latavia Robinson. I'm thankful for all of you guys who have been with me since 1997. I'm thankful for every flaw, every stretch mark, every fupa. I'm thank you that I'm here at fucking 42. I'm grateful for joy, and I thank God. I thank God. I thank you, God. Can y'all help me sing flaws and all? I love y'all. Have a treat.
Yeah, and then she sang 1+1 and then I Care. Both were amazing. And then after that, I think she did a tribute to Tina Turner.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. Yes. So what are your thoughts on all those songs?
For me, like I knew the songs going in that she was gonna sing. That's the only I knew those 4 songs, and I knew Summer Renaissance closed the show.
Yeah.
Anything outside of that, I didn't know the order. I didn't know like what was mixing with what. Nothing. So when she started, and it was like she started with Dangerously Love, and she looked gorgeous. I was like. I was just like ready. I was there, and I was like ready to experience the moment. And I love the whole set. Like the whole it felt grand, even though she wasn't really doing anything. She kind of was like standing there, and then she walked after she did Dangerously Love. Did she walk for Flaws and All? No, she was still standing.
She's standing, yeah. She walked for 1+1.
Yes.
1+1. She sang on the piano.
Piano, yes. Yeah. So she walked from center stage to a piano to sing 1+1. And I love the whole setup that was happening. And I just knew that like these songs were here to like set the stage. So that when she starts Renaissance, it was just going to like go from there.
Yes.
So I was just in the moment.
Same. I was too. For me, like that was already enough for me. I feel like I already had the best night of my life by that point. You know? But then
she said, "Welcome to the Renaissance." And I
run.
Okay, I think I want to start with like this blanket statement.
Yes.
These visuals for this tour, I think, are some of the best visuals I've seen.
And the stage design. Because you have the circle in the middle, and then they interact with each other. So like, what amazed me was like, the circle in the middle is part of the big whole screen, but it also acts as like a negative, or like it acts as another screen. You know what I mean? So like that was like really smartly designed. You know? Like she had her silver body around it. She had like the leg open with the hole, and then there are moments where like she had this robotic head moving across the screen, but then like whenever the head is in the circle, it changes to like a film negative. So I thought that part was so smart.
I want the visuals on DVD.
Yes.
She's never gonna do this. She don't like us fans. Like we still have not gotten the Formation World Tour on DVD. She's never gonna give it to us. We always ask for it. It's never gonna happen.
She's stingy with her love.
Very. I desperately want these visuals on DVD. I want the whole tour, obviously, but I specifically want the visuals because they were so well done.
Yes.
I love them. It was like part like robotic and sci-fi based, which is like my favorite genre of television film, period, and just like media in general.
Yeah.
And it was also like enveloping like queer imagery as well. It was soft and beautiful, but yet hard and technological. Yeah. And I just love the play on both of those imageries at the same time. I love it.
Same. And then as soon as she announces, "Welcome to the Renaissance," the big coat comes in.
Yep.
She pulls up in these clothes.
Yep.
Looks so good.
Yeah. And we start
she
with
starts the
I'm
show.
That Girl.
Yes. Iconic.
Yeah, yes.
Iconic.
Yeah. I think about that point, I was like, I already was like ascending. Yeah. But I think that point I was like,
Love that. I love that.
And that coat was sick too. It was bad. It was a bad coat.
She was feeling it. Yeah. Like she was walking with all that swag and weight. Like, damn. She is really that girl.
Yeah.
Right? And then for me though, my favorite part, one of my favorite parts was the intro. Like the transition from I'm That Girl to Cozy, the intro to Cozy. You know, it was the stage becomes pink, and then you see the sign Cozy, and then you hear the MC, right? The Vogue ballroom MC, like the feminine what? You know, I love that.
For me, I love the transition between on the album, but also on the tour, from Cozy to Alien Superstar.
Yes.
That whole transition, the dance. First of all, I didn't, with the whole not seeing spoilers, I saw like people have like this filter, like Cozy filter, and I saw that going around, and I assumed it was a part of the show. I didn't know to what extent it was a part of the show, but I just had like an idea, like, oh, maybe there's like a screen or something. I just thought it was like a screen of her. I didn't realize there was actually like a robotic arm. That were holding the frames.
And was dancing with
her. And I was like, oh my god! Like the whole opening of the Renaissance part of the world tour was incredible. And that transition between Cozy into Alien Superstar, and she was like, you know, sleeping.
Cozy.
Like I love it. Every time that clip shows up on Twitter now that I've seen the show, I'm liking it. I'm watching it. I love that transition.
And I know how whenever she wakes up, she like really opens her eyes.
And she's
like, you know. I love that part. And then I think that's the part that a lot of people reference to the movie The Wiz.
Oh yes,
because the color was green. And you know, like the whole dance, it really kind of like, and also like when the Renaissance album released last year, when I was on TikTok, people were already like using that footage of the Wiz with the music of Alien Superstar. And somehow it feels like the music is tailored to that scene. It's like it matches so well. But,
you know, we have not. We don't know what the other acts are going to be. And it would be interesting if like The Wiz was an inspirational piece for her for the whole like whatever package this whole thing is. I'm not sure what that is. She's going to tell us when she's ready.
Right.
But I like
we can make up stories all we want.
We get all the theories, all of the ideas. When she wants to let us know, she will let us know. So I did see those, not the TikToks, but I did see a few YouTube clips talking about the fact that they feel like The Wiz was like a really important piece to the story of like that she's trying to tell with this particular tour.
Yes. And then after that, it was, she had this black hole as part of the visual as she was singing that song with Kanye and Jay-Z, I forgot the name, Liftoff. Is it Liftoff? Yeah. So I thought that part, because the visual was really cool at that point, and then they also had like these lights, stadium lights that was shining throughout the stadium with smokes, and it really, really worked well with the visual together. It felt very otherworldly. It did, yeah. I think it was very on theme, you know, talking about aliens, aliens, black hole, and the stars, the universe, and this and that. Yeah. And at one point in the visual, she also mentioned like, I'm a being of the universe. Something that she said. Yeah. It was very spiritual. That kind of spoke to me too. I was like, she knows what she's talking about. She's like, she knows that the mass is the whole, like a big part of the population is experiencing awakening. And I think that she's speaking on to that. And I love that, you know? And so after that is an outfit change. It's an interlude, an outfit change. Yeah. And I particularly liked comparing the Saturday show and the birthday show. I particularly liked the Saturday show one with the colorful, like almost rainbow colored outfit with the chains dripping and things like that. Even though the birthday show was designed by Versace and super, super, super expensive, I still like the ones on the Saturday show better.
Same.
Yeah.
The birthday show, it was a cute look. It's not that I did not like the look. I just think the Saturday show look was...
It was very festive.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah, and she had the scarf and the glasses, and it looked very... I don't know. It just... I loved it. Yeah. Yeah. And
it was playful, but also like sexy, which would like went with the theme of like that grouping of songs that she was doing.
Yes, totally. Yeah, and she sang like she started with like a slow kind of like riff of Cuff It, and then Cuff It began, and then she ended the transition from Cuff It to Energy. I also liked, because once Cuff It ended, you hear the beat of Energy, but like only the bass, right? But she sang the remix version of Cuff It on that beat, which was really, really cool. And then all of a sudden, the beat starts and she starts strutting with all the dancers. I love that part. I love that part. And then comes the new challenge. Yeah. How did we do?
All right, so first night girlies, Friday, September 1st, Chop. Like it was not great. Everybody said it wasn't great. I think night 2 was serviceable.
Yeah, I think there was like a good 2 seconds quietness. I think
there was some rah-rah in the back.
Yeah, I started hearing people screaming from like the 3rd or the 4th second. Yeah. Like, damn it.
But I do think the birthday show, I think that was a
little bit better. Yeah, a little bit better, but still not good enough. Yeah. But I will mention though, the one difference between the birthday show and the Saturday show was at one point during the show on the birthday show, I think maybe after Diana Ross or something, she was engaging with the audience, and then she casually sang, "Everybody on mute." And then that mute was actually a little bit better.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had a second chance.
Yeah. So maybe she gave the birthday show a second chance because it was a little bit better than the Saturday show. So who knows?
I would just say, as a whole, LA did not do a great job on the mute part.
Yeah, I agree.
I have my theories. I will keep that to myself. I would just say that places like DC and Atlanta did a really good job at the mute, and I'm just gonna sit that there, and if you know, you know.
Yucca. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I could see that.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Different population.
Right. Yes. But I will say, on the birthday show, so the girlies and I went together. One of us, Andres, he was doing a PSA. Like we were.
Now you naming names. Love you, girl.
Love you.
And you know, that sounds like something that he would do.
Yeah. Before the show, he was walking, literally making sure that everybody knows to mute during the mute challenge.
Listen,
like,
she got shooters. That's all I gotta say.
And then my friend was like, "Bitch, you're not even getting paid." Like,
that was GC, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
but
love y'all now.
Yeah, but that was really cute. But everybody who he told to mute, they already knew.
Yeah.
So it was like a mute point. Anyways, so and then we have Break My Soul. She remixed with the Vogue version. I think one of our favorite parts of Break My Soul is in the beginning she was really releasing those wiggles, right?
Yeah. She was shaking a little ass, and I had a great time.
Yes. No complaints.
None whatsoever.
Yes. And then after that, I think, was it Church Girl? Or do you remember? I think it was Church Girl, right?
Think?
Oh no, wait, it was Crazy in Love, Formation. It was Formation,
yes. Yeah.
Crazy in Love, and one more song that she performed.
Because I know that Church Girl had its own opening.
Yeah.
As far as like visual concerned.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah. So yeah, Formation. I'm glad she performed those together, and Love on Top.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those were the
which. LA girlies. Okay. The show that I went to on the 2nd, which was that Saturday.
Yeah.
She was singing Love on Top, which we all love. Is a great song, crowd pleaser.
Yeah.
We all know the words, right? Yeah. So much so that like there's a part where she stopped singing and just started listening to us sing the song.
Right.
Then she began to clap on time with the song.
Yeah.
And people were singing off the beat. And it was very uncomfortable. I wanted her to stop. I wanted her to, not to her to stop, I wanted her to stop us and her to keep singing because the girlies was just not on time.
You know, I think she secretly enjoys it. Because the difference between the Saturday show and the birthday show was on the birthday show, she never let us stop. We just keep singing and singing and singing, and people started losing their breath. Like, you can imagine, right?
I mean, yeah.
But I do remember seeing like a social media video, one of the shows, like, I really love her expression when like people were like didn't know, like people were really offbeat and didn't know the lyrics, and she was like she really has some funny expressions sometimes.
Yeah, we love her. She's a clown. A troll, actually.
Yes. Speaking of which, the biggest trolling, like the biggest messing up moment of her, like just enjoying messing us up, was when she was playing Sweet Dreams. She enjoyed that so much. She was like, I know what you're thinking, but I'm not giving you what you think you're getting. But yeah, luckily, like, so that's one of the spoilers, one of the few spoilers I did see. People like compiled the videos of like Sweet Dreams, and then people started singing Sweet Dreams, but she's actually singing Superstar.
Yeah.
But so I knew that, so I made sure to sing to my surroundings. Alien Superstar. You know? So like, I'm not being tricked. You know? But yeah, so I think after Formation, well, Love on Tour, Love on Top is another visual leading to Church Girl, and I think during the visual, the big, you can see like across the screen, Anointed, Beyonce.
Yeah.
Anointed, Beyonce. and then she comes on stage. On the birthday show, she actually wore a little bit, like a birthday hat.
Yeah,
it's really cute.
I saw the look. You know.
Yeah.
It was really cute.
Yeah.
I feel like I have to be part of the board of trustees to like protect Church Girl at all costs. There are a lot of people who don't like that song. I got some friends, y'all know who y'all are, who don't like that song, and I just want to know why. I just like to know why.
Yeah.
You tried to tell me why you don't like the song, and I still it don't curl all the way over for me.
Yeah.
The song is hot.
Yeah.
Drop
it like
I don't know. I don't know what you like. I don't get it.
Yeah.
I really don't get it.
I will say though, the first couple listen to the song, I was confused because like the melody and the beat, like the bass and the melody, it just like it was like I wish there were more like instrumentals in the song to figure out like the musicality of it. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
And so I didn't get it in the beginning, the first few listens. But it's a hype song. Like I love the lyrics so much. You know, drop it like a thotty. And then also like Church Girl. Like we both, you know, are church girlies. You know? Or at least I used to be a church girlie. So
same.
It spoke to us personally.
And I think the people who really go up for that song did grow up in the church heavily.
Yeah. So on my social media, like I see some of my like friends who like still go to church. They love that song. And I was looking around when I was looking around this my surrounding areas during she was performing that song. It was mostly like the thotties or the church girls who were enjoying the song.
Yeah, you know?
So,
I mean, because like it's the duality of like being heavily in the church, the Christian church we're talking about, and like also wanting to be free in your body and your expression. So like I got it and I love it. A lot of people don't get it, a lot of people don't love it. But justice for church girls, all I gotta say.
Yes, same. Yeah.
I will say that we did get all the complete set, which I'm happy with the LA. We got Thique, we got Church Girl, we got the
All Up in Your Mind.
All Up in Your Mind.
Yeah.
The songs that some girls did not get, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, on social media they call it the big three.
Yeah.
So Thique, All Up in Your Mind, and Drunken Love Dubai version.
Yes.
A lot of people didn't get that, so you know.
Sorry.
Yeah. so yeah. But after Church Girl, it was another. I think it was another visual, right? I forgot, but it comes the next set, which is Plastic Off the Sofa, Virgo's Groove, and Heated. I mean, Move and Heated.
Yeah.
Right. And so, but on the birthday show, that's when Miss Diana Ross graced the stage.
I'm very upset that I did not get to see it because she did sing Love Hangover, which is one of my favorite songs from her. First of all, I don't know who got fired, but like,
oh my god. Okay,
because it wasn't just her. It was like it was Diana Ross and Kendrick, which you know, spoiler alert, Kendrick was there too. Where like their mics just like were not working, and I'm like,
for a good like 15-20 seconds.
It was very cringe.
But here's the thing, my friend and I was having this theory because you know we in the Mercury retrograde right now, and Mercury retrograde is all about like technical difficulties, technical like mess ups, and like communication like errors and this and that. So, you know, like, we could just blame it on Mercury retrograde.
I don't know if Beyonce blamed it on Mercury retrograde. Somebody's getting fired.
I know.
And the tour's almost over. She only has, like 6 more dates? Something like that? Yeah.
For me, though, like, the saddest part, well, I don't know, but, like, because the mic didn't work, it just, like, it further like how do I say this? It's just, because the mic didn't work, like the possibility the possibility of us getting a tour DVD or like a tour concert stream video is near to zero. Because if she would film any show, it would be the birthday show, I think. Because on the B-Day experience, that she filmed it on her birthday too.
Yeah.
So I don't know, you know, like.
I mean, she can cobble some things together.
Maybe she could, but yeah.
She's not going to.
Yeah.
That's the thing. She's not going to do it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
nonetheless, the moment was such a historical moment.
Yes.
Diana Ross sang "Love Hangover," and she's aging so well, and like her voice still sounds so good. Like she could still hit the notes, and she, you know, still so graceful, and just she seemed like she was full of joy, and just like her smile was so big, and like it was beautiful.
Yeah, like
I was so happy to see that. Like and for me, it was extra special because a week before the show, like I was randomly on YouTube, and YouTube just, the algorithm suggested me a Diana Ross concert video.
Oh wow!
From like the 80s or the 70s.
Was she in the rain?
No, that's
okay.
It was the HBO special.
Okay.
So I happened to watch that show just a week before.
Oh wow!
Kind of like knowing what her live persona is. So I felt really good.
Yeah.
Like
again, I wish I was at that show. It was a beautiful moment. It's also kind of full circle in a lot of ways.
Yes. Oh yeah, that's also a lot of people are drawing connection to the Wiz.
Yeah, Diana played Dorothy in the Wiz,
and Beyonce's last show of the tour is in Kansas City.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I don't know.
The Wiz girlies may be on to something. I'm just saying. But also like, you know, Dreamgirls is based off the Supremes.
Right. Yes.
Beyonce played Dina Jones, who was like kind of loosely based off of Diana. Also, even Diana said like Beyonce sung at her birthday party. I think maybe a couple years earlier.
Yeah, 2019.
And so she was just returning the favor, which is like.
So cute.
I'm just gonna return the favor, like on this massive world tour.
Right.
This is a beautiful moment, and and it was nice to see her like run down the stage to like meet Diana.
Yeah.
It felt very childlike in a way that was really beautiful. Like running up to see your idol, singing at your concert.
Yeah, and she's saying, there would be no me if there were you, if there were no you.
Yeah, which is accurate.
Yeah.
Diana, Tina, Janet Jackson, there's so many women that came before her that kind of like opened the door for her to like, you know, blow through, which she's doing that for other artists. So it's a ever revolving kind of thing.
Oh yeah, and then I forgot the exact order, but she also performed before we get into that, I do want to quickly mention another favorite part of the show, of that particular set was, of course, you know, my favorite song, Plastic Off the Sofa. She sang flawlessly, and then after that it was Virgo's Groove. She gave a special shout out to the Virgos.
Yes,
I made sure to jump very high. You know, right?
I am not a Virgo, so I'll let y'all have that. However,
but you're
Virgo's Groove is, I think, my favorite song from her period.
Okay, wow.
It's the longest song that she's ever made. I think it's like 6.5 minutes long. It's my favorite song.
So one of the things that I really want to mention is during the riff of the Virgo's Groove, she had Naughty Girl.
Yes.
And then after the riff, she had like this quick part where she sang one verse of some of her like slow tempo songs, including Rocket, and some really old ones, which I love.
Signs. She's a troll. And Signs is also one of my favorite songs.
And you know what? What I noticed when she was singing Signs, she sang "I Was in Love with the Sagittarius," and then the next verse she sang was something Gemini.
Yeah.
Was the Gemini part. Yeah. So I was wondering if that was a nod to her Jay-Z and her twins.
Oh,
they're
probably.
Sagittarius and Gemini, you know. So that really really excited me, and then Speechless, Dance for You, they were all in there, cramped in there, just a few verses. But even then, like, I love that, you know.
She's a
so
troll
smart
because she knows that like she's not gonna perform these songs.
Right.
And some of these songs,
honorable mentions.
Yeah, very honorable mentions.
Yeah.
Some of these songs are like some people's favorite songs.
Yeah.
Like this, like she is never going to perform Kitty Cat on stage live, but she did give us Kitty Cat while visuals were happening.
Yes.
So like she gave us that, but she's like never gonna perform that.
Yeah.
So she did things like that.
Yeah.
But like perform little bits of songs that she's not really gonna do.
Right. However, speaking of things that she doesn't usually perform, one song I was very pleasantly surprised was Rather Die Young.
Yes.
Which also, she sang a lot of songs from before this time,
she
actually.
Did.
So I was really happy she sang Rather Die Young, and yeah, that was a moment.
Yeah,
for sure.
I love that song as well, and she does not really do that song that often. So that was also really nice to have that song.
And I think somewhere also in between, Blue Ivy came on stage. She sang Black is King, Before I Let Go, and My Power.
That's when Blue Ivy comes on stage.
Right. Yeah, My Power, yes. Yeah. So, and
that's also a moment that I knew was happening. I never watched Blue Ivy perform, but I knew that she was coming on that particular song.
Yeah.
And she ate.
She did. Yeah. And she got like a good 2-minute standing O. And I love her like little signature when she left. Like, so cute.
And I also love the fact that like there are like young girls who are going to the show just to see Blue Ivy perform.
Wow, really?
Yeah, so many. Like
Dang.
I've seen so many like Instagram posts of like little black girls like, oh my gosh, Blue's on stage. Yeah, they love her.
That's so
and
cool.
like I love that they love her so much. Like she's becoming their Beyonce in a way.
Yeah. But it also feels like a lot of pressure on her though.
Yeah.
At such a young age. So, but I will say though, like I did see like the footages of her performing on the first night, and I like she is getting like better. So much better. Like she just continues getting better.
She's like what? Like
she's like giving her all. Like you can tell she's a Capricorn.
Yeah.
She's such a hard worker, right? So, but yeah. And also like when she was singing Before I Let Go, there was this cute couple like a few seats in front of me, and they were just like singing to each other. Because I know Before I Let Go is a cover, and I don't know the original song when it came out, but I think a lot of people sing it at their weddings or something.
Yes,
but
it's a black wedding staple.
but the couple in front of me, they were like, I think they were Latino couple, but they were just singing to each other so lovingly. I was, aw, that's so cute.
It's like any kind of like big black gathering with like cookouts, something. You know, maybe not funerals, but like that weddings, like that song would be played.
Yeah. So and then we also have Move and Heated. Move, it was not like my favorite song off the album. Like I don't hate it. It's just like it's whatever for me. But when Heated came, I made sure. I made sure that she heard me. I made sure that she heard me when I said tip, tip, tip on hardwood floors.
She said, get your fans ready.
Yeah.
And then like, the robotic arms had fans too.
Yeah, I read about that. I didn't see it.
Oh, yeah.
But I read about it and I'm like,
I saw
so
it
cool.
because I was like, I was on the floor so I could see it. It was like behind her.
Yeah.
Kind of like...
That's so cool. Oh my God. Yeah. So and then I think after that is what is it? Heated. Is it oh, and then that's the big three, the Thique, All Up in Your Mind, and Drunk in Love.
Yeah.
All Up in Your Mind, I heard that it's Jay-Z's favorite song. So either the birthday show or the Saturday show, she was singing like Jay-Z was standing right in front of her, and she was basically just looking at him the whole time when she was singing that song. And for me, I only later noticed, but I think her male dance, she had female and male dancers doing that song, and I think her male dancers were like shirtless or something. I don't know. They were looking really hot. So.
Probably. Yeah.
But I was looking at my own footage, and it was very blurry. I couldn't see, but. So internet, if you have like any pictures.
Please send that
hot dancers. Please post it or something. And then Thique too. It was a special treat for us LA audience. And then Drunk in Love, she sang the Dubai version. She didn't ascend as high.
I don't think she could. But she, she elevated. She was off the ground.
She did elevate it. But I think that's also when the twins, the Lay twins, were on the high pole, swinging back and forth.
No, that was for
okay.
That was after the Dubai Drunk in Love portion.
Yeah.
Because she was in her B outfit when
I see. Yeah.
Well, no, she was getting into the B outfit.
I see. But that was really
like, first of all, they scaled that thing quickly. Yeah. They were up there in 5 seconds, and then they strapped up and they were just throwing their bodies.
Yeah. Thank you for your service.
Yes, thank you.
It's
I would just say as a whole, all the dancers ate. Top tier performers.
Yeah, that's when I wish I got the floor seats, because I get to see the whole energy of the whole crew. But yeah, and then after that, is it America Has a Problem?
Yes.
Yeah, America Has a Problem, Pure Honey, and Summer Renaissance. So
we're at the end.
Of course, America Has a Problem on the birthday show. Kendrick showed up.
Yes.
And then the mic, of course, but still they ate.
Yes.
They ate, and Beyonce looked really cute. Just like.
She was in her little outfit.
Feeling herself.
I saw her try to do her little duck walk, and that was cute.
Oh yeah. That's right. Yeah.
But first of all, I love that outfit, and also that headdress is really beautiful, especially up close, to see it live in front. It's really beautiful.
Yes.
I saw a tweet of someone saying that Kendrick was pretty much dressed like a worker bee. Because a lot of people what is he wearing? But he was wearing the same colors, but he kind of looked like he was in construction as well. So kind of like a worker bee type of
I see.
Which I think is kind of cute. I also really love America Has a Problem. That whole set. And I knew it was coming to an end, so I was just trying to be in the moment, even though my feet were killing me. I was trying to just be in the moment.
And worth mentioning is also the visual in front of before America Has a Problem. It was talking about how the media lies to us and that kind of stuff.
Whoever controls the media controls the mind.
Controls the mind. That's right. Yes, and then also on the screen during America Has a Problem, you can see the rolling the stock market thing, but each
ticker,
each abbreviation is the abbreviation of Renaissance songs. So, so it was I'm That Girl was ITG, and then CZY cozy ASP, and then Superstar. Cute.
And then there were the American flag had peel. It was made out of peels. I just loved the entire imagery of that moment.
Yes.
And it was a picture of her, and the mouth was moving to some of the songs.
Okay.
Yeah, it was. I love it. Yeah, it was great.
And then comes Pure Honey, where the camera begins to they shifted the camera to like a fish eye lens, and it was a very interactive process. And I love how like Beyonce was just having so much fun. She was really giving a lot of like eye contact, and then like when she was saying bad bitches to the left, the camera was, you know, tilting to the left and the right, and then like it was really cute.
Yeah. Like I think that particular section is one of my favorite parts of the entire show, because it did feel, I mean, it's not improv at all. Like it's all very thought out, but it felt very like kind of like spirit of the moment type moment. I love the camera kind of shifted to like a more fish eye, and it kind of was like reminiscent of her like just taking the camera and just like feeling the moment. I really enjoyed that. It was just like a cute moment.
And then all the ballroom dancers started strutting their stuff, and
shout out to everybody performed. Got it down. It was a moment, and just to have that moment on like this big ass stage, performing to all these people night after night. I'm sure like as they're doing it, it's kind of like a blur. But I just hope that like after this whole tour is over, they can just like sit with the idea and the knowledge that like they were on a massive tour with a huge star performing their particular style of dance, their culture within ballroom, and just like showing that to the world. So I really
I definitely felt the energy, and just, you know, like seeing it on such a big stage, and also like how thought out, planned out it is, and how gorgeous the outfits are, because they wear different outfits too, you know? So yeah.
Beautiful gowns. And then we get to the last song,
which makes us so sad.
Shout out to Renee, the horse. We love you.
We love you. But is that what we're calling the horse now, Renee?
No, like the guy who made the horse called her Renee.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so.
Wow.
And it's spelled Renee. I think it's like Neigh.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
Love her.
Yes.
But yeah, so Summer Renaissance happened. She was hoisted in the air with Renee, like draping herself all over it. It like came down. Everything was like it's over. Before we even get there, shout out to, I can't remember her name, but the trumpet player who was pregnant on the tour.
Oh.
Like pregnant.
I didn't even see.
Oh, you didn't see?
No.
Like she was
pregnant. Oh, wow.
Shout out to her.
Wow,
I think she was pregnant the
sure.
entire tour.
Damn.
I think she's due. I think they said technically next month.
Oh, wow.
I'm not sure if that's correct, but like, anyway, she looks like she's ready to pop. So like, shout out to her.
Yes.
But anyway, the Summer Renaissance happened. She's like singing in the crowd. She's being hoisted up. She's shouting people out.
Yeah.
There were a lot more celebrities that came.
Oh yeah. So on the birthday show, it's another thing worth mentioning is so she played the so you know how before she started the show, she has this like bass kind of like reminding people that it's about to start. Not the actual like Dangerously in Love intro, but like this slow beat.
Yeah.
So the slow bass warm up beat was way shorter on the Saturday show. On the birthday show, it was playing for a really, really long time, because on Saturday she started around 8:50. Yeah. And on birthday she started exactly at 9:04. So she was playing that warm up beat for like 15 minutes.
Oh, wow.
And then during that time, you just keep seeing celebrities coming and like, everybody's just screaming, but I couldn't see anybody. but I heard Lizzo was there, the Kardashians were there, Zendaya, Tom Holland, everybody was there.
Quinta was there.
Quinta Brunson was there. Yes. So yeah. She gave some shout outs when she was on the air too. For me, like, so last year when the album came out, you know, like whenever she sings the part, applause, applause, I want your touch, I want your feet. Like, I already was picturing her singing that during a live show, and like it basically, like, how I envisioned it is how it happened, and I'm sure it's how she envisioned it too. Like, no, I want y'all to do something for me. I want you to pause. I want you to pause like this. You know? It's like we happily oblige, and I thought that was good. Like just take our love and take our feelings and energies, everything, just take it.
And I'm happy that she ended the show with that song, because even on the album, it felt like a great, like, closer, like, to be like, you had this experience with this album, or you had this experience with this tour. It's time to, like, reflect on everything that you saw, come down a little bit, just be in the moment, be present.
She did say that too.
She did.
Right before she sang, she was like, I want y'all to remember this moment. I want y'all to remember who you're with. The feeling that you're feeling. So, you know, I'm glad she did.
Which is like a big, like, I like to take images and videos at tours and that, but like, mostly I like to just be in the moment with the tour. So I don't take a lot of things. I just take like a few things, a few key moments. So like, I love that she shouted out that moment. A lot of people did not follow that. But it's important to like be in that moment and experience that moment and remember like where you were and what you were doing, who you were with.
Another moment that's worth mentioning is, I think when she was singing Diva or Run the World, she was saying like, I want you to know that you are responsible. You're responsible for your own life. You're, you know, something along the lines of you create your own reality. Something like that. Which I loved, you know, because I don't think she used to say things like that, but
she did.
It's also interesting to see her transformation throughout the years, right? Because like, she used to be like a hardcore feminist and, you know, sing about breakups and things like that. But in this album, you can really see her, you know, just ascending to a new level and just trying to like have everybody be awakened and release the stress, and also like just I guess create your own reality in a sense. You know?
Because how this album came about, she even said, was during the pandemic in 2020, everybody was stressed. Everybody was worried. There was a lot of tension and infighting with like ideas about who do we trust, like, is this even real? Versus people who like, this is definitely real and people are dying. So like, there was like a lot of tension, even in the country, but just like globally a lot of tension. So I think this album was like a perfect album to come out of that, and I think that's why she stressed so much. Freedom, releasing of things, freedom of expression, also like being present, being in the moment, also like creating your own reality because of that time.
Yes. Well said. And then one more thing I want to touch on is so after the show, girlies and we were talking, and then one of them was like, you know, I have a beef to pick. No, not exactly like that, but they were like I didn't like how she addressed the audience as like a binary terms. Like she was like, where are my sexy ladies at? You know? Yeah. Like, where are my sexy ladies at? Where are my fellas at? Things
and
like that.
I feel them
and
because
he was like, she did not acknowledge the non-binary community, especially because, you know, this album is for the queer joy, and she had a lot of like ballroom dancers who I'm sure is also identifies as, you know, non-binaries and trans, and so he was like, yeah, I didn't like that.
Which I understand, because even in that moment, I was hoping that she did add, you know, gender expanded people or just like non-binary MBs, non-binary people at the end, and she didn't, and I felt like that was a mistake. There are always going to be pitfalls in allyship or just people trying to talk about a community that they're not a part of. Like, for her, it was most likely a blind spot. She didn't think about it because it's not really her reality. Which, I mean, she is the biggest star in the world, and she is so detail oriented that it does feel like a slight. But so I understand if people who identify as non-binary or just like gender expanded in general feel kind of left out of that moment. So like, in like, even though like I have my own kind of like gender journey that I'm on, even that moment for me was like, ooh, I think we need to update this part of the show. If you're gonna continue on as an entertainer in this way, we kind of have to like move past this, like, where are my sexy ladies, where are my fine fellas, like we kind of have to evolve past that a little bit.
Well said.
We're not always going to get it right, so
it's true. And at the moment when I heard him say that, you know, I got really defensive.
I get it.
For me, because, you know, I as a Virgo, I'm just like, here's the thing, like, you guys always expect Virgos to be perfect. Like, she already has done so much for us. Like, what do you expect? Like, hasn't she done enough for us?
I got tussling. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. But no, like these, like, it's uncomfortable. It is, it's new. It's this idea of like thinking about beyond binary genders is hard for a lot of people. I get tripped up all the time. Just like even people who I know and love, like Janelle Monáe, like sometimes I forget that they identify as non-binary. Even though they do use she, her pronouns, they also use they, them. So a lot of times I would just like off the cuff just say she, and I have to remember like, not just she, also they, them, also beyond gender. So it's not easy, and especially if that's not something in the forefront of your mind, it's easy to forget. Like, there are more than just, people identify more than just male or female, woman, man. So they brought it up, and that's important because again, like I said, if we're gonna move forward as a society, and if you really want to like make sure that queer people feel safe and seen, then like those moments like that, even though small and nitpicky, are super important.
I agree. So with that said, it's so sad that, you know, that concludes the Renaissance experience.
Yeah, it does.
And I thought it was just all right. Like,
it was fine.
It was fine. Whatever. but no, like, I think, you know, I went to 2 shows, and I thoroughly enjoyed both shows, and like, I would go to more if possible, but you know, it's just, I feel like, I really do feel motivated in a way, you know, because like seeing her just put out this great show, like it's really inspiring for like our artists and artists alike to, you know, hone their crafts and things like that. So yeah. Any final thoughts?
Yes. I've said this to a few friends of mine. I also kind of want to go to a different, like another show. I got a girly down in Houston. I may want to go and see. Okay. But, if the coins will allow me. Yeah. But I said it to a few friends of mine. I think I'm at a comfortable space of saying it now. Like, for me, I think that damn it.
It's okay.
Okay. Yeah. I think for me, this is the greatest show that I would ever see. I don't know if there's going to be another show that's going to top this particular show for me. Now, I love a lot of artists, and I'm sure I'm going to see a lot of great shows, but there was something different about this particular experience, watching this particular tour. Yeah. That kind of just like, I fell in love with it in a deeper way. And I just felt like overall as an entertainer, the growth of Beyonce as an artist to the point where this whole tour wasn't about perfection. It wasn't about her hitting the moves the best or like even really performing at a 10 all the time. But I felt like this was the most fun that she has had in any tour. Like there was a lot of times where she genuinely was having fun, which I enjoyed. Not to say that she didn't like have fun moments in other tours, but like this one in particular, because it was so focused on like not like abandoning perfection and being more human and being more alive and open. I just felt like this whole tour just kind of encompass all of that fun, all of that like levity, all of that joy, light, and love. So like so I think Renaissance for me is my favorite tour ever. I challenge all the other girlies to like step it up and like make their tours better than this one, but at least for me, I feel like this is probably going to be the best tour I've ever seen.
I just want to add to that is, when you were saying she was having fun, like there were so many moments where she like, you can see her genuinely like smiling and interacting with the audience, and like you can see the authentic joy in her face. You know, it's like she's not like super, like you can see that she's not like really really focused on the work. She's not like very tense or like very like trying to be like not trying to be like she's not being the powerful diva that people perceive her to be. She's really, I think she was being a human in a lot of the moments. So I think that was definitely something that I enjoyed seeing as well. And I'm happy that I got to see her twice this time. And I can't wait for what's coming next.
Are we going to get visuals? She said they're getting the visuals. I don't know what that means. So, is there an act 2? Who knows?
Who knows? Exactly. So hopefully, we'll get to do another review or like reaction video soon, you know. And thanks for watching, and I hope you went to see Renaissance World Tour, and I hope you will go to see Renaissance World Tour, or you will listen to the album, or or you have already listened to it and will listen to it more, whatever, but like I'm happy that we did this, and thank you again for watching, and thank you Dijon for being my wonderful guest, and please follow him on Instagram and other socials. I will put up a link down below, and thanks again.
Yay!
Yay, good job. Wow.
How long was that?
It was hour 36.
Okay.
Minutes. So I think I'll probably cut it down to like an hour or so.
Got it.
Yeah. Good job.
Yay. I think we did. I think that we did a good job. I mean, it was a lot of ground. Yeah, I did. It was a lot of ground to cover, but like I feel like we